Hi guys, I am now Satan and we'll be trying Lethis Path of Progress. I stumbled on this game just recently, and I I didn't even try it or whatever. This will be my first run, and basically this game is a modern approach on the same ideas that Pharaoh, Cleopatra, Zeus, those kind of games were were actually used. And I'm quite interested if this game is a worthy successor to those titles. So since easy and normal is way too easy, we'll go with hard difficulty. And oh well, yeah, that makes sense. That yeah, we'll go with the whole tutorial. There is no difficulty levels in tutorial, so we'll go to that. But before we even start the game, I have to show you something. Credits. This thing is gorgeous. I would really like to say to any indie developer out there, make those kind of credits. I don't expect from games like Rome Total War to have this kind of credits because, well, there's like, I don't know, 200 people involved in making Rome Total War. But yes, for indie developers, make those kind of things. It's so gorgeous. It's so nice. I really love it. Okay, but let us start playing. We'll start playing with the tutorial. We'll see how this whole thing plays, and we can see that the whole tutorial is 5 missions that will prepare you for the main campaign. So, okay, let us go ahead. Yeah, I will not read this thing out loud at all. If you really want, then go and play the game, or just stop the frame and read it. Okay. Oh no. Oh. Well, that was kind of odd. I really thought that the whole game crashed, but yeah, it would be nice to have a loading screen, right? Okay, so this is the very basics of the whole game. Yeah. Okay. So from what I'm reading here, basically it's the same thing as with Zeus or Caesar or whatever those kind of games. It's exactly the same. You have some kind of housing solution for your citizens. You have to supply their needs when they arise, and all the buildings they have certain levels when it comes to. Okay. Oh, right click. Okay, that's no something like something new. Okay, so we have our first progression, and we will have to distribute water to our citizens. And okay, so yeah, okay, so we will have to place a well, and we'll. Oh, that's. Can I rotate it? Oh yeah, can rotate it, but it doesn't do nothing. Okay, so I will place it here. And yes. Yeah, so even in the old games, the roadblocks were also there, and basically the roadblocks did limit the service workers to not wander around your old city, but just to keep them in certain blocks. So it's exactly the same. So anyone that played Caesar or Cleopatra will exactly know what to do. I played those games like I don't know, 15 years ago or something like that. So my knowledge about those games is quite rusty, but yeah, it's all coming together. So it's very nice. Okay, we should make 2 fishers. Make 2 fishers. 2. Here, spend no munitions. Granary. So we have to place a granary. And I think I will place it here. And yes, okay, and we need a shop. This needs a shop, okay. So like that. Oh, but the one thing that really drew me to Lethis is the aesthetics. It's so gorgeous. Look here, even here at the end of the map, and you can see a sewage pipe just leaking water from the map, and steam falls or some kind of cogs or big machines. So I really like those kind of things. In some of the game, when you have the edges of your map, the designers go with two choices. Either you have just a black box and there is nothing, and the other one is just to show some kind of random or pseudo-random terrain around it, and that you cannot really interact with. Sometimes I prefer this way. Sometimes I prefer the other ones, but in this case, the aesthetics are just gorgeous. So it's very nice. Okay, so the game is quite easy to understand. It's basically supply and demand race. Your citizens will demand more and more specific goods to be delivered to them, and as your citizens grow, and there are more and more of them, you will be able to place new buildings that will produce new type of goods and so on and so. So it's just like that for the whole game. Basically, that's the whole idea of this whole game. Of course, when you're playing a campaign and so, you have some kind of greater goals. In the old games, you were building temples or monuments or those kind of things, or you were fighting beasts, well, mythical beasts when you were playing Zeus or those kind of games. And oh yes, of course, maintenance. I will place this guy here, I think. I wonder where is the roadblocks? Yeah. Oh, here. Okay. Let us optimize the whole thing a little bit. So let us rebuild the fishery. Okay, I have to clean it. Maybe. Yeah, so you cannot place three buildings on the debris of that building. It's well, that's okay. I think it's not really a big of deal. So our current objective is to have 200 inhabitants in workers' house at 3 at 3 a.m. Oh, level. Oh, okay. So I assume that we should have workers' house level 3. Okay, that's good. That's cool. Wash house. We have a wash house. Okay, so that will be next level. Okay, so but we need 200 inhabitants. Okay, so I think we could benefit of making what? Not this way. I wanted to make a road, and I would like to have another set of houses here, and encase it with a road. Okay, so you guys are pouring into our city, and well, we just have to get the number, and we are done with this objective. I suspect that most of the game will be like that, because the older games were like that, and at first it could sound kind of boring and not really that interesting, but believe me, it's highly addictive. You are basically doing exactly the same thing, each mission, and it's still a crap ton of fun, really. So, okay, we have nearly the numbers. We are nearly there, and yeah, we won. That was a very short mission. I think we could go and yeah, this is something that I really don't like about games. You won, and the continue button is just grayed out. I would assume that the continue means that I can proceed to the next mission, but it seems that it's not really an option, and I don't really know what the continue button should do. So, okay. Okay, so this is the end score screen. Okay. Cool. Next one. So the main objective for the next mission is 400 workers in level 5 houses. So we are upping the level of the houses and we are upping the number of workers that we need. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we will learn about the basic of farming. Okay, okay. Okay, so this is a very important information. Farms cannot collapse. So that's good. Okay, so that's okay. Here's the farm, and we'll be making potatoes. I think we could go with 2 fields at the very beginning. I assume. No, that's actually a good one. How the farming? Oh, okay. This is interesting. So there is an actual harvest cycle for the potato for the farming. I assume that for all the farming, and that's a great names of the months. I think. Germian and Van der Mile. Okay, that's cool. Okay, what kind of situation we have here? We have end of the map. Oh, cool. And what is our situation here? We have these things. We could actually go and place additional housing for our citizens. It's not real. Need more food. Okay, so more food. We have no shop. We have no granary. So most likely we'll need a granary quite quickly, I would assume. Okay, so that would be this part, and we need a shop. And where was the shop thingy? Okay, this is the shop. So I can place it here, and that would be just fine. And now I think we just have to wait. I wonder if I can. Okay. Okay, so we have to wait. Now when I'm thinking about it, yeah, I should actually make all the farms at once. Because I was assuming that the farms just produce food at a constant rate, and there is no harvesting cycle going on, but it seems that there is, so it's actually better to make more farms and have the granary stock up the okay, so this another something with those kind of with this kind of games, it's quite a good idea to get familiar about what kind of numbers we are talking. So, for example, we have 600 potatoes. It's a kilogram of potatoes, or it's a one potato, or it's a 6,000, or it's a 6,000 tons of potatoes. We don't really know because there is no unit. And with these games, for most of the part, the units are quite arbitrary and they just serve as a unit. So, for example, one unit could represent a real life equivalent of 10 kilograms or whatsoever. And we don't really have a maintenance thing here. Well, so the whole thing could actually collapse. Okay, the maintenance. So usually what I'm doing with those, in this kind of games about the units of the actual goods is that I'm after first delivery, I'm trying to quantify how much one worker can actually get here, and then look up how much it's actually being consumed by the end buildings. And so here, oh, that's a lot. But I think one worker is 400 potatoes. Okay, and shop is taking all of it. Okay, and it's taking potatoes, and we have no information about how much potatoes there is. Okay, so that doesn't really tell us much. Oh. Okay, so we have the wash thingy. It's called wash house, and we'll place it here. I think it's a good place. Okay, so there is the same situation that was in the old game. So basically, the people will actually upgrade their houses when there is sufficient amount of beauty, and also production buildings will actually decrease the beauty. So yeah, okay. I wonder if we no. Do we have something? No. Oh, that doesn't say no. Okay, so this one. Maintenance. Everything is maintained just perfectly. Now we have what the hell is it? Ghosts. Okay, let's go. The roads. What is this thing? Service. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, what is this one? Steam and decorations. Oh, okay. So, of course, the one that I was actually looking for is the first one, and I started from the last one. Okay, so we have our map view that will show us what kind of level of decorations we have right now. So right now, I assume that it's quite bad, mostly because we didn't place any decorations. So we can start placing some of them. How we could do that? We have space here for like a one or something like that. Oh, 4 beds. Yeah, we have space. And this thing is, oh, this is large one. Okay, so we'll do something like that. And forgot it. Okay. Okay, so we'll be making booze in a short while. That's cool. Okay, so those houses will upgrade, but the second line will not. Okay, but we can fix that quite easily. Cool. Okay. Okay, and our booze production will place here because I think this thing is a fertile soil. Yeah. Okay. So this thing is a fertile soil. We'll place here 4 farms of barley, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And make the production, the actual production here. We'll make a roadblock here. We'll place a maintenance depot here. And we need some, we need a granary. Okay. And for the actual production, we'll need we need also some storage, I think, for the final product. And where is the production? Oh, here. And this abbey. I don't know what is the perfect ratio for this kind of production, but I will assume that 2 of them will be okay. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so we are making beer. It's cool. I wonder what is this one. Yeah, nothing happened. Okay. So we have sitting in the city 520, and unemployment is 22% of the population. So we have somebody's working in the building. Why? Okay. Okay, I don't know what those things will do. Okay, and this thing is and people are leaving because they don't have a good access to the wash house. Okay, so that's quite bad. We'll just make another one, and it should okay. So they will work on the field only when there's a season for it. Okay, so that's quite interesting. So as you can see, you can actually rotate employees from your potato farms with your employees on your barley farms. So basically, that's actually a very interesting knowledge. I have to get some kind of information about how those months work, because I don't really know how. They sound kind of familiar for me, but yeah, I don't know how they work. I think they're French rules, something like that. Well, okay, we'll look it up later on. So, to a well. So our well is also not providing them with enough service. What's that? Here's okay. Here's a well, and yes. Do I have something like that? Ah, yes, a little beauty. Sure, just beauty. Yay. Okay, so the houses are being upgraded. That's cool. What is the service thingy here? The wash house, I think is this one. Okay, so we have our 2 service workers. What's called service workers? Yeah, services. And they are going their tours and actually providing service. Okay, so seems okay. I would really like to have this kind of service, like a wash house thingy, a guy that just picks my laundry and just drop it off later on. That would be just perfect. But well, the real world didn't actually catch up on this idea. At least not in my regions. Okay. Okay, but our current objective is to have 400 inhabitants in the worker house at 5. I think level 5. So this thing is level 4. Okay. Oh, this is level 5. Okay, but it seems that we don't have a great deal of alcohol right now. So, okay, can we have like an overview of no, this is distribution. No, I would like to have an overview of our alcohol thingy. This one. And this view that just doesn't do anything really. The maintenance, this thing. No, it doesn't really say a lot for me. Okay, this is this thing, and I would assume that I will see some kind of indication that something is producing. I think again, those are the production buildings that produce alcohol. But for example, it would be nice to have, because here we have 2,000 barley for whatever reason, and this map view that just doesn't provide that information at all. Here, our shop I think is actually demanding, well, yeah, kind of demanding alcohol and also not extra. So yeah, this map view isn't really that great. So that's cool. Okay, but here we have 200 barrels of beer. Cool. So we are waiting till it will be distributed, I think. I wonder if I can services. Okay, so yeah, we just don't have the capacity to produce enough alcohol. I think so, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I think I will produce. I will make more farms. Maybe that will actually help. Barley. Okay, add the next 3 farms, maybe one more. Because it just seems like we are just not producing enough barley to actually produce enough alcohol. Okay, we'll fast forward. No, we are getting more and more alcohol. You want? Okay, now I want. Okay, so yeah, cool. Okay. I think this is a nice place to put a cut, and well, see you.